Hello guys and welcome. In today's video, I am going to show you 20 plus tips and tricks for your brand new iPad Air 4th generation. Some of them you might know, some of them you might not. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Let's get right on with the video, guys. First tip is tap to wake. You can now tap on the screen of your iPad to wake the display up, and then you can log in straight away. It's very useful. The next tip, it's a very much needed thing to do in this brand new iPad Air. You have a limited amount of fingerprints that you can have set up on your device. So what I recommend you do is when you set up the fingerprint, use multiple fingers. It's going to be much easier when you want to unlock it to be able to unlock it not just with one finger but with all fingers. So now I'm going to show you. When I unlock it, I can unlock it with not just one finger but multiple, and that becomes really handy when there's a lot of people in the house and a lot of people are going to be using it. The next tip that I want to show you, it's again a very simple thing, but some of you might not know it. Swiping up takes you to the home screen, but if you pinch with 4 fingers, you can do the same thing. So with 4 fingers, do a strong pinch. If you do it all the way through, it will take you to the home screen. If you do it halfway through, it will take you to the app management, so you can delete your apps. Swipe between pages, the same thing. Using 4 fingers, swipe left and swipe right, and it'll switch between apps. Next tip is about multitasking. On this iPad, multitasking, it's a breeze. Just drag the application to the right of the screen and let go, and you can resize it, you can do lots of things. But if you go, let's say you want to hear a song or listen to any video, you go to YouTube and then you go to picture in picture. You press that button and then the video stays on the screen while you do other things. This is very useful if you're listening to music or watching a movie or something like that and you want to keep on working on something. You can do that, and you can type, you can make the video smaller. It's really useful. But that's not the end. You can drag another application, just drag it in the middle of both of them and let go. So now you can have 3 apps running at the same time, so you can work. So you can have email open, you can have Safari open, you can have notes open, but there's more. You can drag more applications in the screen and you can switch between them like I'm doing right now. So you can really work, and you can hide the video, you can show the video. So it's very useful when you're working on something. You can hide as well the apps. You just have to drag them to the right and then drag them to the left from the end of the screen and it will show them. It's really useful. You can resize. I mean, multitasking on this iPad, it's another whole level. The next tip has got to do with a Apple Pencil, or in my case, a cheap knockoff from Amazon for £20. This is the T-Mobile stylus pen, and I can do almost everything that you can do with the original Apple Pencil. As you can see, it works with Scribble, it works perfectly fine. I really want to say that if you're a professional that you depend on drawing for your work or things like that, then this might not be the best thing for you to buy. You might want to spend the extra money and buy the Apple Pencil. But in my case, I'm gonna take some basic notes every once in a while. I'm gonna try to do simple drawings, but I am the worst drawer that you can find. I mean, I am horrible drawing. I'm gonna show you right now how bad my drawing is. I mean, I draw like a 5-year-old. No, I think a 5-year-old can draw 20 times better than I can. I am literally horrible, but I mean, I paid £20. It works really well. You tap on the bottom of the pen to turn it on and off. If it's off, it won't work. If it's on, it will. It can magnetically attach to the iPad. I will be doing a separate video on cheap accessories that you can buy for the iPad. You can also take screenshots with the Apple Pencil, or in my case the stylus. Just drag from the bottom of the screen and it will take a screenshot. Then you can annotate, do whatever you want. The video that I will be making about cheap accessories, it's going to be about the cheapest accessories you can find, so check that one out when it's out. Apple has finally added USB-C to their iPad lineup. So that means that all the dongles that you're using for your MacBook, now you can use with your iPad. In my case, I have a very, very cheap dongle from eBay. It was only £17, and I have a very cheap mouse that was only £8. So all you have to do is connect your dongle, plug your USB Bluetooth receiver from the mouse to the dongle, and that's it. You can use your mouse. So what I'm going to show you right now, it's a very, very useful tip. Go to settings and then go to general. As you can see, the scroller direction, it's very, I don't like the one that it has. I think it's on natural and I don't like it. So I'm going to go to general and I'm going to go to trackpad and mouse, and then I'm going to untick natural scrolling. So there, much better. You can also change the tracking speed, and you can find one that it's most comfortable for you to use. You can slide it up and down and you can choose the one that you like. And the next thing is go to accessibility and go to pointer control. Once you're in pointer control, you can now readjust the size of your pointer. You can change pointer animations. You can untick automatically hide pointer. So this is a very useful tip. The next tip, it's a very simple one, but again, very useful. Just put your keyboard on pairing mode, go to settings, Bluetooth, pair them together, and now you can use your mouse and your keyboard on your iPad. It's very, very useful. It makes the experience much more laptop-like, but I don't think it's there yet. I don't think this can replace your laptop, mainly because you don't have a Mac OS that you can use, and while iPad OS, it's potent, it's not there yet. The next tip is, if you scroll down from the top right of the screen, if you don't see notes there, go to settings, go to control center and press on the plus sign on notes, and you've added it. Now scroll down, leave it pressed and go to scan document, and you can scan a document straight away. Next tip, pinch on the keyboard with 2 fingers. It will make the keyboard much smaller and you're able to move it around. And if you drag to type, it will type. It's really cool and really useful. Pinch again, and it will make it bigger. So we're almost at the end of the video, and I am going to show you what you can do if you want to use the iPad at night. Just go to settings, accessibility, display and text size, then go to reduce white point. This is a very useful tip if you want to use your iPad at night so it doesn't strain your eyes. If you tick it and then move the brightness down, you can see that it's much darker, so it doesn't strain your eyes at night. The next tip, it's a very simple but then again useful. Go to accessibility, go to motion and untick where it says reduce motion. This will make all the animations when you're swiping up much smoother and much nicer. And guys, the last tip, it's how to preserve battery life. Go to general, go to background app refresh and untick the apps that you don't want them to keep refreshing in the background. It will make your battery last much longer. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video.